If you're not lucky enough having a shop close by,
you can repair the inner tube yourself.
my experience is that it's a little bit less reliable than in case you take a new
Inner tube,
normally it works not so bad. So for this you will need some water,
you will need the old tube,
and you will need a little repair kit composed by a tube where there's the product for the vulcanization. You will need some raw paper
and the patches themselves.
and a pump.
The first thing to do is to inflate the inner tube. For this we're opening this little nut here on the valve, we're putting the pump and we inflate. Now I'm closing the valve, and you may also detect the place of the hole just by listening or with a visual check. And in case this doesn't work, you can use water. So you take your water basin or a bucket or a river, and as soon as you see these little bubbles coming out, this is where the hole is. Of course, you should check the whole tire because there may be several holes. So here you can see the hole. It's very important to keep an eye on where the hole is. You can also mark it with a pen. Now I'm drying the surface that I will be treating. And here again you can see, so don't lose this very little tiny place from sight, because otherwise you will have to start again for making the identification of where it is. So the hole is there, and now you take the raw paper and you are scratching the surface for enabling afterwards the glue to hold. So then you can check if the surface that you've scratched is large enough. So take one of the patches to be sure that you have enough surface. Once this is done, we can clean it quickly. And now we're taking the glue. And very important, you start exactly from where the hole is, and then you turn around, and again on the same surface than the patch that you will put on it. So take the center, take where the hole is, and then you make a circle around with the glue. And now we're waiting 5 minutes. Here are the patches, so we will take one of these two. There are several layers. There is a transparent plastic layer, and that's for the top, and there is a aluminium layer on the bottom. So we start removing this aluminium layer, and the plastic layer is there for holding the patch when you are removing it from the aluminium surface. Here I think these patches are really very old, I guess several years, so it doesn't go away very easily, but here we are. And now we are sticking the patch on the glue. So here you have to hold it firmly, make sure that any possible air bubbles are evacuated. Now we can remove the plastic layer which is on top. Of course, it's not ideal to have these uneven borders here. It should be totally plain, but okay, it will still hold. Now we're waiting 3 minutes that it's really sticking well. Be careful with the temperature. You cannot do this by minus 15 degrees Celsius, otherwise the glue won't hold. So here we are. So let's check if the fixing worked. So I'm inflating the inner tube. So you can make a sound check on the place where you place the patch. If you hear something, it's a bad sign. Otherwise, it's good. Here we are. So now it's done, and you see the patch, even though it was old, is holding.